The Endless Motel. The road stretched endlessly under the moonlight. James had been driving for hours, desperate to find a place to rest. The only thing illuminating the path ahead was his dim headlights and the occasional flicker of neon signs from gas stations long closed for the night. Then, in the distance he saw it, a motel, standing alone at the edge of a forgotten highway. The sign buzzed weakly, illuminating the words, Evernight Motel, vacancy. James sighed with relief. He pulled into the cracked parking lot, noticing how the building seemed strangely untouched by time. The architecture was old-fashioned, the kind you'd expect in a 1960s horror film, yet it looked preserved. Inside, the reception was empty. A small bell sat on the counter. James pressed it, and from nowhere a man appeared. He was tall, dressed sharply in a suit that seemed just a little too pristine. His smile was unsettling, not warm, but rehearsed. "You need a room for the night?" James nodded, suddenly feeling uneasy. The man handed him a rusted key. Room 306, end of the hallway. James hesitated. The number 306 wasn't on the key. It was scratched off, as if someone had tried to erase it. Ignoring his instincts, he walked down the hallway. The carpet was damp. The air smelled of mildew. The paintings on the walls depicted landscapes, yet something about them felt wrong, as if the trees and skies were shifting. He reached his room, unlocked the door, and stepped inside. Everything was normal. An old TV sat in the corner, the bed looked stiff but clean, and the window overlooked an endless stretch of darkness. Then he heard it, a whisper. At first he thought it was the wind, but no, it was inside the room. "James." He froze. The TV flickered on by itself. Static filled the screen, then an image appeared, a motel room. His motel room. Except, on the bed, was a figure identical to him. His reflection on the screen slowly sat up, its head tilting toward the camera, toward him. James stumbled backward, reaching for the door, but the handle wouldn't budge. The static grew louder. The figure in the TV smiled. Then it spoke. "I've been waiting for you." The lights went out. James felt something behind him.